Good evening everyone, and welcome to this week's update. Yet again, it's been another brilliant week at the Halifax Academy, where students in reception year 1 and year 10 have been absolutely fantastic when they've come into school. The learning that they've done and the lessons that they've had have been absolutely superb as always, and they've been a real credit to yourselves for following all the things that we've asked them to and being very, very safe. So thank you to everyone who's come into school. Again, I completely understand why you may not want to send your child into school, but please be rest assured we've made school as safe as we can, and it's a really good space. So if you are and your children are in reception, year 1 or year 10, then please do send them in. We'd love to see them. With September fast approaching, and obviously there being a lot in the media recently about what's happening in September, I'd just like to say that, as seems to be the case quite frequently, unfortunately, I'm yet to receive any further guidance from the government about what September may look like. I know they're saying that they want schools to be fully open for all students, and that's something that we want too. Obviously, we want to have all the children back so we can educate them. But we only want that if it's safe to do so, and as yet, I'm yet to see any plans about what that means. Obviously, they're talking about bubbles and they're talking about different year group plans, and we'll be sending out that information as and when we get it, so that you can have a long time to be able to process that and have a look at it. But please be rest assured, like we've done now, is we'll make sure that the building is incredibly safe and as safe as we can make it to make sure that we can have as many students back so we can get them back on with learning. And we'll send out more information as and when we get it. With September, we'll be starting on the 3rd, which is the Thursday, the 3rd of September, in both phases, primary and secondary. This is to make sure that we've got as much time as possible, but we will be taking it time a year group at a time, for a day at a time, for the first couple of days. Obviously, we'll send out more information nearer to the end of term, so you've got that information to be able to plan for and prepare. Currently, we're providing a virtual transition programme to both early years and also year 7s, or the new year 7s, I should say. And there's a lot online, and Mr. Deek's planning a lot, and I know that Miss Halstead is planning a lot in primary as well. So there's a huge amount going on with that transition work. So if you do know anybody, please make sure that they're engaging with that. And if they've got any questions, then do contact us in school. Something I'm very aware of is that some students won't have been able to come back for 26 weeks until September. And what we're looking at providing is some sort of summer school provision. Now, this will be on a limited place basis. Obviously, we can't accept too many because of social distances. But in the first instance, I'm interested in how many families would be interested in a place. And we're going to be providing a 2-week summer school. These will be for different year groups on different weeks. So the first week will be open for year 2 and year 3 in primary, and year 7 and year 8 in secondary. And then the second week will be for year 4 and 5 in primary and year 9 in secondary. This means that every single year group will have had a chance to come into school at one point before we start in September. But what I'd like from you is information as to whether or not you're interested. So on Monday, we'll be sending out a survey, which will have just a very, very quick one for you to fill in if you are interested. All you'll need to do is put the name of your child, the year group, and whether or not you're interested. Obviously, this will depend on staff volunteering their time, and so far the response from staff has been phenomenal. And I think that's a real credit to the staff and how much they care about the students and how much we want as a school to invest back in the community and with yourselves. Obviously, we know it's been a very, very long and challenging time. So we're trying to find a way that every single student has had an opportunity to come back into school. So please look out for that survey and please do get it back to us. As I say, I won't keep you any longer now, but if there are any worries, if you've got any concerns, then please do contact us at school. Obviously, the online work still continues, all of the remote learning is happening, and again, we're asking staff, and I've asked staff to plan some work over the summer holidays for students to do as well, to make sure that in September, when we do get back, whatever that may look like, we're ready to go to continue to carry on being excellent. Keep safe, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.